Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're making a creamy ground beef and mushroom bake. The ultimate in comfort food. It's rich, hearty and packed full of flavour. We've got ground juicy beef, tender mushrooms and a creamy sauce that brings it all together, baked until golden on top. Perfect for any night of the week. So let's get started. Okay, so the ingredients for this one then. I've got 250 grams of sliced mushrooms, 400 grams of ground beef, 67 grams of Parmesan cheese, half a tablespoon of butter, 2 cloves of garlic crushed and chopped up finely, 1 medium diced onion, and we're going to use half a teaspoon of smoked paprika and a bit of salt and pepper to taste, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. And for the creamy sauce, we're going to use 1 cup of double cream or heavy cream, half a cup of beef stock, and obviously the Parmesan cheese will be going into the sauce to make it nice and creamy. Use some mixed herbs. Italian seasoning would be better, but I thought I had some. I haven't, so I'm going to use mixed herbs. I'm going to use a small amount of nutmeg, about 1/8 of a teaspoon, and some black pepper. And then for the topping, when we come to bake it, a cheese mix of mozzarella and cheddar cheese, and about 1/4 of a cup of breadcrumbs. I'm going to mix that in a little bit of olive oil and some parsley to garnish. Okay, let's make a start. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is cook the mushrooms on a medium to high heat for about 5 minutes. Until they start to get a bit off colour. Just keep giving them a turn. Right, so they've been cooking for about 5 minutes. I'm just going to add in the butter. And give it a mix together. I'm just going to cook these for a little while longer, just to get a little bit of a golden colour. Right, and just before we remove these from the pan, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Right, just take them out of the pan. Right, so next I'm going to do the onions. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in the pan. In with the onions. I'm going to cook these until they go translucent. Right, once they start changing colour, I'm going to add in the yeah, go on. Garlic. Name totally escaped me now. Put that for about 30 seconds more. Right, so I'm just going to move them to one side. In with the beef. To the beef, I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, some salt and some black pepper. And just combine it all together. Add in the Liam herrings as well. Okay, so while the beef's cooking, I'm going to put in a small saucepan 1 cup of cream, half a cup of beef stock, and the cheese. To that, a teaspoon of mustard powder, a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of mixed herbs, and about 1/8 of nutmeg. And just mix all that together. And some black pepper. Right, so back to the beef. Add the cooked mushrooms. Fold them back in. Right, so back to the sauce. What we're going to do is gently warm this up. And keep stirring it at the same time. Right, so while the sauce is warming up, got a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, add 1 teaspoon of olive oil, and pour that in, and mix that together so we'll get a nice crunchy topping. Okay, so that's the sauce done. Right, so as you can see, I've already put my beef in a baking tray, so we're just going to pour this over the top. And just mix it all together. And that sauce smells lovely. Okay, so with the cheese and mozzarella mix, sprinkle it on top. At this stage you can use as much or as little as you like. And then just sprinkle the breadcrumbs on as well. And that's it, that is ready to go in a preheated oven. I'm putting mine in at 180 because it's a fan oven for about 20 minutes. Right, that's just come out of the oven. I'm going to leave it 5 minutes now for it all to settle down, and then we should give it a taste. Right, just going to sprinkle on a little bit of parsley. Optional, of course, you don't have to. Right, so let's give him a taste. That's so rich, creamy, cheesy, crunchy, absolutely gorgeous, perfect for these winter days. So let me know if you give it a try, and as always, we'll catch you in the next one. Love you, bye.